My name is Paige Wagner, and for my 411 practicum, I was assigned to Deerington Elementary School of Innovation. I am with 3rd grade, and Miss Willis is my teacher. For my lesson, we focused on main idea and detail. The exact SOL is SOL 3.5. The students will read and demonstrate comprehension of fictional text, and it covered I, they identified the main idea, and J, identify supporting details. To begin the lesson, I showed the students a Tim and Moby video. In the video, the students were given 2 passages. I paused the video throughout and allowed the students to tell me what the main idea and detail were before Tim and Moby gave it. After about 15 minutes, we went into our stations. There's 3 20-minute stations. I had about 4 to 5 students at a time. They came over to the floor. We first went over what the definition of main idea and details were. I encouraged them to come up with the definition in their own words so that they can use it in their daily life. I said the main point of that is being stated in the paragraph, essay, or article is the main idea, and the details are what supports the main idea. After we reviewed, I read the story Officer Buckle and Gloria. And after we read the story, we discussed for about 5 minutes on what the main idea and details were. It was very interesting to see the students had different opinions, and they were able to add on to each other's thoughts. After I gave the students this worksheet that I made, it has 4 stars on it, and in the center is the main idea. They had to draw a picture of 4 different details that support the main idea, and they could include a caption. While we were discussing, after we discussed, I pinned up what I believe is the main idea of the story, and I also did that with 3 details. As you can see, I had a 4th detail because I wanted them to come up with it on their own. After we were finished, they drew all their pictures. We reviewed really quickly about that the main idea is the big picture of the story, and the details are what supports it and gives it the meat of the story. After they left my station, they went back to their seat. They received a passage about dolphins versus sharks. They had to highlight the main idea of the passage in red, and then the details in blue. And they turned this in for a grade, but also it allowed me to see if they actually understood the lesson, and will help the teacher better put them in their rotations for the following week. Again, my lesson is on main idea and detail. I put Officer Buckle and Gloria the dog. The kids really enjoyed that. They were very drawn to my poster. They all wanted to read the story. A lot of them had already read the story before in school, but that was their favorite part of the whole thing. I feel keeping students' interest throughout the lesson was sometimes difficult. Sometimes they just didn't want to do it at all, but during the book reading, they were very engaged, and that was great. And I think that most of the students were able to say at the end of the day that they understood what main idea and detail was, which was the ultimate goal. Again, subject is main idea and detail, and that is all.